I think we're live. Let me hit this little button right here. Yo. 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 Welcome. It's Monday, man. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a good weekend. Last weekend, by the way, I was in San Jose and I did a show at the San Jose Improv, which is an amazing club. And the 49ers were playing right down the street and we still sold out some shows. So that was incredible because I was like, nobody's coming to see me perform with the San Francisco 49ers playing down the street last week for their first playoff game. Nobody's coming. Sold out the first show, which was amazing. And what's a bigger deal about that is that we sold out the first show at the same time the team was playing. So that was pretty awesome. So big shout outs to everybody in San Jose. This Saturday, I'm going to be in Houston, February 3rd. That show has like 3 tickets left, I think. It was sold out a couple days ago, and then 3 tickets popped up. So if you're in Houston, get those last 3 tickets. And Netflix is a joke. You've all been along for this journey with me, and you've seen it. I put it in a documentary. If you haven't seen this, on my Facebook and YouTube page. Episode 1 through 7 is up on the Do I Lie tour. And you've seen the great shows, you've seen the bad shows. And I got that call from Netflix. They put me in the Netflix festival. They put me in a small theater. We'll be able to sell that out. It's May 4th in LA. I want to say this right. I think it's the Elysian. I need to find out how you say this theater, right? Elysian Theater, I think. It holds like 200. So we'll be able to sell that out. That'll be awesome. And hopefully Netflix spots by, sees that. And then, give me a special. That's what I'm working for, man. I'm trying to get this Netflix special, Rose, thank you so much. Hi, Michael. Whoop, whoop. Good morning. Thank you so much. Anything y'all want to ask me, just throw it in the comments. We can get it rolling from there. I'll answer anything. Also, let's talk about those football games yesterday. How great were those football games? I'm not a fan of any of them, right? I just enjoy the sport. First, I want to start with this, though. We got to get this out of the way. Taylor Swift. A lot of people are angry that Taylor Swift is always being shown on the screen at these football games. And they're mad at Taylor Swift. Well, she shouldn't go to the game if they know. Come on now. That's ridiculous, right? That's ridiculous. She's supporting her man. She's going to a game. It's not her fault. At one time in the game, you even see Taylor say, "Get that camera off of me." She gave the same face to that camera that she gave to Joe Coy on stage. It was the same look, right? And she said, "Get that camera out of my face." It's not her fault, people. Don't be mad at Taylor. Yes, is it annoying to me? Absolutely, 100%, right? But I've been in TV. I know Taylor is not like, put the camera on. No, she's not doing that. The network is doing that because they know it's good. They know it's good for television. Oh, what's up, Rebecca? You saw me at the Rockets game. We'll talk about that. Let me write that down. Rockets game. That's right. I shot the first shot at the Rockets. You can check out my Instagram to see that. I want to talk about the Rockets experience. Big shout outs to Mark. Thank you. Ching, thank you so much for checking in. Wow. All these, thank you for all the comments. Keep bringing them. But it's not Taylor Swift's fault that the camera is on her. She's going to support her man because obviously there's a thing going on. And I told you this when they first started dating. I told you that Taylor was so used to dating all these these men's bodies, these guys' bodies were like hers. That's the type of dudes she was dating. Frail, just like they haven't eaten. And I knew once she started dating Travis, man, she was going to get it. She was going to get it right. You know what I mean? She ain't used to that. She used to these frail little, she bigger than the dude she date. Man, Travis threw that around and she was like, I'm staying with this. I knew it. As soon as I saw her date Travis, I was like, oh, this is different. She about to get thrown around a little bit. And she never had that. You know what I mean? You all thought it too. Don't act like I'm a loner on this. You all thought the same thing. You knew Travis was going to throw Taylor Swift around good. And then Taylor's in love. She ain't never been thrown around like that. From a professional athlete. Come on now, stop it. Stop it. Anyway, so that's my first thing. I live in Vegas. Taylor Swift is coming. So now for 13 days, I got to hear all this Taylor Swift stuff. Now everybody say, oh, she's in Tokyo. Will she be able to make it? Yes. She's in Tokyo the night before. So what? She has a private jet. Well, will she be tired? No. She has her own bed in her private jet, I would imagine. It's Taylor Swift. She could have a Boeing 740, the biggest jet. I'm sure it's going to get her to the game, right? So that's not a problem. But the news is going to make it a problem. Oh, she's in Tokyo. Will she make it? Will she? Stop. She's going to be at the game. Now, if you're in Kansas City and you're not a Taylor Swift fan, I feel bad for you because this is nonstop for you guys. One of my friends lives in Kansas City. He says, yo, this is all I'm hearing. Taylor Swift, Kansas City, Chiefs, Travis. Now some people, Taylor fan, this is where Taylor fans get annoying. Now you started to call it the Taylor Bowl. I saw this, and then it looked like Detroit was going to win. What a collapse by Detroit last night. Let's be honest. That was horrendous. Detroit. Eminem flipping off people before the game when they were up, and now he had to walk. Oh, I felt bad for Eminem. But they were already Eminem versus Taylor Swift. That would have been fun, right? But it's not going to happen. So Taylor will be there. I live in Vegas. All the news this morning in Vegas was talking about Taylor Swift. The games were background to Taylor Swift, which is amazing to me. Hi, I'm Mi Chan, Cambodian comedian. Oh, she's a Cambodian, but I've never done stand-up yet. Okay. How are you a comedian if you haven't done stand-up? Oh, do you make comedy videos? You're not saying you're a stand-up comedian. You're saying you're a comedian. You're a funny person. Okay. If you have any advice and tips, yes, I got advice for you, me. Go up there. You got to get up. If you want to do stand-up, there's a difference between, let's be honest, dude, there's a difference between stand-up and making funny videos. Like, you remember Vine was big? So this is a true story. Vine got really big. Those were 6-second videos. And then a lot of those people started selling out comedy clubs, but they didn't know how to do stand-up. So literally, when I was smaller, they would bring a person like me and another comedian to do, like, if they were supposed to do an hour and 30-minute show, we would do an hour of it, an hour and 15 minutes of it, and then the Vine person would come out and do 15 minutes because they didn't know how to do a stand-up. It's a very different talent, you know, with cameras, and you can retake over and over to make a cute video. That's a lot, to me, that's a lot easier. You just need the time and be creative, you know, or hire someone creative and they tell you what to do. So to make these cute videos, you just need a production team. Or you just need to have a lot of time. And that I don't have, but I'm getting better on it. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, is to get better. But me, if you want to be a stand-up comic, go up as much as you can. You know, I'm established now, can get bigger, but for last 2.5 years, I've been going up every day. I did one special, and I'm about to shoot another special off that 2.5 years of just working out stuff. So, and it's still not done yet. So it's always, you always try to get better and better. Ronan says, yo, the more I think about, I'm right. You do look like a Samoan stoner. Hey, man. Aloha, brah. I've never smoked weed. Ask me anything you want. I've never smoked weed. I want to smoke weed. I'm over 40 now. And who's this calling me? Who's this calling me? Oh, I can't take that right now. I want to smoke weed, right? But I've waited so long in my life now. It's kind of like, I'm not going to just smoke weed with anybody. It got to be special. I had a chance to smoke weed with Snoop Dogg in his tour bus. I walked into his tour bus, smoke. They opened the door, smoke just came out, right? And I was like, man. And that was the time he goes, yo, he handed it to me. I go, no, I don't smoke. But here's why I didn't smoke with Snoop Dogg. Everybody has smoked with Snoop Dogg. It needs to be a person. Like, I'm a huge fan of Snoop Dogg, but it need to be a person like, not a lot of people get to smoke with him, because not a lot of people they know they smoke, except like their closest friends. You know, you've heard rumors of it, like Barack Obama. Oh, I was smoke. he probably still smokes, but it's under like Jennifer Aniston. I would smoke with Jennifer Aniston. The Rock probably doesn't smoke, but if he does, he's not known for it. I would smoke with him. I would smoke with Kevin Hart. Those are people that aren't known for smoking, but that could smoke. Those are the type of people I want to. So I've waited so long. So long. I don't want to just throw it. It's like my virginity of smoking. I'm not just going to give it away to some rando. I'm not going to give my virginity away of smoking to some rando. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the good stuff for me to smoke with you first. That's what I'm saying. All right, Ronan. Bro, if you've never smoked weed now, I really wonder how you look like. I'm half Asian, Ronan. That's the eyes, half Asian. And by the way, I did this Black and Asian video where I go, when I'm in Miami, they call me Puerto Rican. When I'm in New York, they call me Dominican. And when I go to Hawaii, they're like, welcome home. I put a video on my Instagram like that. You know, the one where they walk back and forth, you walk back and forth and say something. It's the trend, I guess. So I did that video, over 1 million views in like 3 days. It's crazy how everything's taken off. Thank you for everybody watching too right now. Hit that click subscribe button on wherever you're watching. Appreciate the love. Answering any questions you want to throw out. I know I'm skipping around a bunch. I want to get back to this Rockets thing. So I shot the first shot for the Rockets, right? Look, I missed. But no, I practiced some, but no matter how much I practice, it ain't like being out there, man. And I got to tell you, I was nervous because I'm on the court. Here's how they shoot the first shot. The players are introduced. So you're right before. It's not like you're before the game, before it even starts. No, everybody is watching. Player intros just happen. And right after the player intros from both sides, they go, all right, now it's time for the first shot. They hand you the ball, clutch from the Rockets, hand you the ball. I turned around. I was all good. And as soon as he gave me the ball, I wasn't nervous. Took my 2 dribbles, but then this would throw me off. And I told my wife this. When you shoot it, there's nobody like on the free throw line. All the cheerleaders come and they get on each side. And I'm like, yo, this. So that threw me off. This giant clutch bear or whatever he is from the Rockets is standing beside me. And I shot it and I watched the shot. You can see it on my Instagram. It's hard to describe, but it almost like I just, whoom, just pushed it instead of, because normally I just, yeah. But 2 things. I think I just wanted to hit the rim, so I didn't airball it. Because in my practice that same day, I shot 6 for 10, but the 4 misses were airballs. I'm from Houston. I do not want to airball. I just imagine you airballing in your hometown and getting booed. That's the thing. So really, this is a win for me. I didn't make the shot, but I didn't get booed. So I was very excited about that. I was very excited about not getting booed. All right, Myra Woods Campbell says, don't start smoking now. I don't know, Myra. Nothing wrong with it now. It's legal. It's interesting how something that could throw so many people in jail is now like on every corner. Can you imagine 20 years ago being locked up for it? You just getting out of jail and then you seeing it on every street corner. You're like, yo, what? What? This is legal now? And I've been in jail for 20 years? This right here is legal. Man, I would be so angry. Ronan says, if I would have smoked weed, I wouldn't have been nervous. I wasn't nervous. Once they handed me the ball, I was not nervous. I wasn't nervous at all. I was nervous walking up. But I don't know, man, maybe it's like comedy. You get a little butterflies here and there. But once you on stage, no nervousness, man. It was pretty awesome. Thank you to the Rockets, Jose, all the people at the Rockets organization. Thank you for letting me shoot that first shot. And hopefully I get to do it next year again. Because I'm gonna make the next. Now I'm ready. Now I know how it goes down. Give me the ball, boom, but next time I'm gonna shoot it just like that. Splash. Hopefully. All right. That's all I wanted to catch up about. I wanted to talk about the Detroit Lions just falling apart yesterday. So sad. But San Francisco, what is it? San Francisco and who? San Francisco. I'm writing that down. And who else is in the Super Bowl? Ravens lost to Kansas City. Who y'all got? Leave it in the comments. San Francisco or Kansas City. Now, I understand both sides. People hate winners. Let's be honest. People, unless you're in that city, other people, like that's why so long people hated the Yankees because they would win all the time, right? A lot of people hate Kansas City because they win all the time. You know, Mahomes, they dog Mahomes when he's the best quarterback ever, probably. But I tell you what's cool is San Francisco and that, what's his name? Brock Purdy. What a story. If you look, I don't care if you're not into sports, this is an amazing story. Brock Purdy, the last player drafted in the whole NFL draft, right? That draft pick is known as Mr. Irrelevant. You get a free trip to Disney. They even make fun of you. You get a free trip to Disney because you're the last person picked in the NFL draft. This dude is last person picked. The first two quarterbacks in front of him get hurt. He takes over the team last year, takes them to the playoffs. Now they're going to the Super Bowl this year. Or did he take him to the Super Bowl last year too? No, he did not. Kansas City won it. So he takes him to the Super Bowl this year. Or maybe he did. If anybody could tell me, did San Francisco make the Super Bowl last year? Hold on. I got to ask who was in the Super Bowl last year? Oh, the Eagles. It was Kansas City and the Eagles. Okay. All right. I got it. So he's taking him to, but he was the last draft pick. This dude, imagine this. You're a Super Bowl quarterback. You've been to the playoffs twice, getting paid $850,000 a year because he was the last draft pick. His initial deal was like for $3.5 million for 4 years, which comes out to about $850,000. He lives in LA. Take away the taxes, take away the ages. This dude's probably walked his first 2 seasons with $250,000. Isn't that crazy? But this next year, he about to get paid 40, 50 million. So it'll make up for it. Les Sims, 49ers. Gang, gang, Niner, bang. Wait, gang, gang, Niner, gang. Bang, bang, Niner, gang. That's what they say. I messed it all up. Sorry, Niners. All right, I got it. Les Sims. What's up, buddy? Let's see. Is that it? Is that it? We good? All right. So I will see you next time. Just want to pop in on a Monday. Happy Monday. Wishing you love. Wishing you respect. Hope your day goes great. Hope that boss doesn't get on your nerves like they can. And even if they do, just brush it off. You going home at 5, all right? I will see you another time. I love you, and later.